Hi everybody, it's Bois here from Carpy, Carp Specialist. Many thanks for watching the new Carpy cast episode. It's the 23rd of March and it's the 63rd episode. And this week we present a lot of big fish, including 2 fish over 30 kilos and some great stocking news, etc. It's a lot of news, so I'll kick off straight away. We'll start at Domaine des Iles. It's a very well-known lake, of course, for English anglers. And we have some good news there, some sad news as well, unfortunately. Mrs. Caron passed away last month at the age of 67, from the top of my head. A very friendly lady, and we wish the family much strength in this difficult time. We also have some good news from Domaine des Iles. Over the past years it was not allowed to bring your own boat, but it is allowed now. You can't drop your rigs or go feeding with the boat, but you can use the boat, your own boat, if a fish is snagged. So if you have a boat with an electric engine, please feel free to bring it, only to tangle snagged fish. So that will be much better for fish safety at Domaine des Iles. At Étang de Vèze we had some great news there. A 30.6 kilo mirror carp has been caught by one of our anglers. A couple of weeks ago the same fish was caught as well at 30.4 kilos by our Belgian angler Ronny. Fish is in stunning conditions. It's a beautiful big mirror with some beautiful scales on it as well. So a very typical fish and a great weight, so lovely. At Plaine de Bois 1 and 2 we also had some great news. It's from the same owner that did a big stocking, stocking 11 carp at Lake 1. The biggest fish was there at 23.5 kilos. And at Lake 2 they stocked 42 new carp up to 25 kilos. And most important, at both lakes they had a lot of snags in it, including they included a diving team to help to remove most of the snags. So at the moment, with some weeks of hard work, I think about 90% of the snags are removed from the lake, which will make the fishing much more safe. And also, hopefully, the fish were always very happy to be inside of the snags. So we expect them to navigate around a bit more around the whole lake. So we'll see what happens, but we are very happy with the stocking and with the removing of the snags at Plaine de Bois. At Étang de Monte we had our first guest coming over, Dennis and his friend. Dennis fishes our lakes regularly, mostly to Domaine de Bois, but this time he chose to fish Étang de Monte together with his friend, and they caught 43 carp, including 2 fish over 20 kilos and about 9 fish over 15 kilos. So they did a great job so early in the season. Also we launched a VIP Swim 4. It's the same safari tent but then equipped with a small little kitchen and electricity and lighting, and that's totally finished now, as you can see on the images. So if you fancy fishing from the safari tent with a bit more of luxury, then Étang de Monte is well worth a recommendation. At Bois, the owner ordered a digger, a large digger, which worked for nearly a week at the swims 1, 2 and 3. What he did there was remove a lot of bottom and clay around the lake, making the lake more deeper around the swims. So it will be easier to fish from the pontoons and you will have more depth right in front of you. So that's a great thing. It's still a bit muddy, so bring your boots and your waders, of course, when you go to Bois. But as soon as the tide settles in, I think it will be a great improvement. Also at Jurassic Carp 2 we had some nice news. We had a big stocking there with 30 carp, all mirror carp, ranging between 10 and 14 kilos, and very young fish, so they will grow on very quickly in the next few years. At Saint-Jean-Vrin we also had some nice news there. We had Corda France coming over for a video trip. And they made some stunning images. It's French spoken, but I'm quite sure you will understand most of it. And it's a very idyllic video to see, and they will explain you how they did their fishing holiday and what brought them success. And we're fishing Saint-Jean-Vrin as well ourselves in June, and we're very much looking forward to it. It's a lovely venue with beautiful surroundings, a great fish stock and excellent food service and general service as well by the owner Sandrine. So we're much looking forward to that one. At Carp Farm Lake, we also had some nice news. We had Mike and Wilco coming over, 2 friends of the owner, and they managed to catch 7 carp in 3 days, including a nice two-tone of 21 kilos. And they did very well. The season is about to open in a couple of weeks. So all maintenance work has been done and the fish are really in stunning conditions. At Cavanak, we had Twan and his friend coming over. Cavanak is very well known, of course, for the English as well. It was still very cold during the nights, and the weather was not really constant. But Twan and his friend managed to catch 8 carp, including an 18 and a 19 kilo mirror carp, so English 40s, and some fish over 15 kilos as well. So they did well. At Étangs de la Châteline, we also had a nice video. We had Benjamin and Peggy Sue coming over last year for their family holidays, and they made a video of it. It's Dutch spoken, but I'm quite sure you will enjoy the video as it shows the beautiful surroundings and also some beautiful fish that swim at Étangs de la Châteline. At Old Pollard Lake, we also have some great news, a good stocking of 35 grass carp. We had some weed growth there last year, so we ordered in the grass carp to make sure that the weed will be less this year. It's 35 grass carp ranging between 8 and 17 kilos. Still young fish, very healthy, so they will continue to grow on over 20 kilos, we are sure, in the next few years. And last but not least, at Michel's Lake, I had my 2 good friends Jeroen and Jeroen coming over, and they had a great week catching 8 big carp, including various fish over 20 kilos, as you can see on the photos. They also caught a nice koi, and they really had a lovely time at Michel's Lake, and the average weight was really high. It's around 17 to 18 kilos this trip, so they had an average weight of around 40 English pounds. So if you fancy big fish and also great facilities and a lovely accommodation and service by Michel, you're much welcome to have a look at the lake. Thank you very much for watching this Carpy cast episode. See you guys in 2 weeks, because next week I'll be fishing France myself. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.